Hi folks, I want to acknowledge right up front that this is going to be a different kind of video for Tag End. It's going to be more serious and certainly more personal than the videos that I intend to create and put out through this channel. I really have no idea what YouTube is going to do with it given the content and tone. In the videos that we've done so far, I have been a little uncertain how on the nose I should be about the purpose behind Tag End and what I hope to accomplish having created this channel. That uncertainty comes from a fear of coming across cliche or cheesy or inauthentic about a subject that is sensitive to many and spoken about in various different ways. But my family yesterday received the kind of tragic news that we all get at some point in our lives and have to cope with about the loss of somebody very close to them. And it's not my place to go deeply into that. But I will say that mental health was very likely a factor in this loss. And that has compelled me to share with you all very directly, in a straightforward way, why I started Tag End. I am somebody who has dealt with depression and managing anger pretty much his entire life, certainly since I was a young adult. And when I was exposed to hunting, for the first time seriously, that experience changed my perspective on life in such a profound and positive way that I felt like if I could share that with even one or two people that might get a similar benefit from exploring and incorporating those activities in their life, then that would be hugely fulfilling and a major success. And of course, that feeling, that experience that I had hunting ultimately developed into a love of fishing as well. And getting outdoors in general has improved my life in myriad ways. Now, I want to be very clear that I don't mean to imply that outdoor activities like fishing, hunting, are a silver bullet to anybody's problems in life. In fact, I would be the first to say that, like any coping mechanism, fishing and hunting can be overdone, and you can find yourself out of balance and possibly escaping life's problems and ignoring them by spending all your time fishing and hunting and not dealing with the things that you really need to deal with. But for most of us, I think these activities are worth a fair shake to consider if they can help us all find and maintain a healthy balance that allows us to get through the tough times in life and remember all of the good things that are available to us. Right now, with social media and technology, we are exposed to so much information at such a dramatic pace that stepping away from all that technology and all of those problems, for me at least, has been incredibly healthy and become necessary. And I imagine others have that same experience. I'm no slouch on the water, but compared to many of the folks out there on YouTube, I am far from an expert. There are literal professionals all over the place on YouTube that can share tips and tricks and baits and techniques. They have more information about fishing than I could ever hope to have. That's not really what we're trying to accomplish here at Tag End. We hope to provide those reminders when things start to get a little out of hand, a little out of balance, when you're starting to be more concerned about maximizing every second you have on the water and forgetting to take in the sights and sounds and smells and the experience itself and really appreciate that moment out in nature. Or maybe you're feeling pressure to buy even more higher end gear so that you're as effective as possible in any circumstance. And there's a time and place for that. We've discussed that. Some folks, that is relevant and applicable. But for most of us, we're doing this for fun. And those sorts of thoughts and feelings can really start to detract from the fun of the activity. It gets us away from the purpose, the foundation why we started to begin with. And I know that I find myself in that circumstance quite often and have a lot of regret about how that starts to affect my behavior with the brothers and friends that I'm out with fishing that day. I really sometimes get a little bit, let's just say, crusty when things become frustrating, and that is something that I need to better control. That's the kind of thing that I am hoping to bring to the table and discuss openly, and hopefully remind others not to fall in the same traps that I often find myself falling into. And I know I'm not alone in having these stories. In fact, part of what Tag In is trying to do is encourage folks like you, who I'm positive have similar stories to share, to do share those stories with others and encourage them to adopt the sport, to check it out, see if it benefits their lives. You can share it through comments on our videos, other videos, local charities and events, activities, volunteer. I encourage you all to share this opportunity with those around you and keep an eye on the folks that you care about and make sure that they get what they need to stay healthy. If you have loved ones around you that you feel might be struggling and you're in a position to do so and it makes sense, maybe try taking them out and getting some fresh air, getting away from technology and the challenges of life, and find that escape. There are many ways to do that. I highly recommend fishing as one activity to try. It may not be for everybody, but do something. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the folks around you. I don't mean to imply, again, that fishing alone is going to solve the problem. You may need to find more resources. Those are available. Do whatever you have to do to stay healthy and happy. I hope that this type of content helps somebody out there. Again, I know that we all want to get better at our fishing and really push the envelope, but hopefully there is some place and value in the time you spend on this sport to reflect and remember the fundamental reason why you picked up a fishing rod in the first place. Stay safe and healthy, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.